Vloggers, we're celebrating the 5th anniversary for Unmatched, which is my favorite board game. There are 19 Unmatched sets and I'm going to rank them all. Number 19 is Deadpool. This set is pretty good, but compared to all of the other Unmatched sets, this is just like an April Fool's prank. It does come with one very funny character, and if you read the back, I just read it just now, it's actually really funny. I do like how all 30 of his cards are unique, but overall, I just think there's better sets than this, plus it only comes with one character, and I didn't actually think they would release this when they announced it, because it was on April Fool's. Number 18 is Buffy. I remember when I started playing Unmatched, this was one of the first sets that was released, and I was so excited that they released a new Unmatched set. But now playing it, it's actually not that bad. I know people don't like it as much because all the characters are a bit weak, but I actually enjoy them a lot. I like the challenge. And Spike, I've played him against so many Unmatched characters, and he's actually very good, and I enjoy all of them, except for Willow. Willow's not good, and same as Angel. But these two are good. Buffy and Spike are enjoyable, and also I love the art on all the cards. Plus, the maps I do use a lot. I really use Sunnydale High and the Bronze a lot. Those two are really good maps. For number 17, we got Redemption Row. This set was so popular when it was released. It was way more popular than Hell's Kitchen and everybody loved it. But I just don't see what's very good about it. I enjoy playing Ghost Rider. I enjoy playing him because of how annoying he is. And I don't like playing against him. Moon Knight is good. I do like all his personalities, and Luke Cage is okay. I just don't like the set as much as the other ones because all these characters, in my opinion, I don't find them to be too enjoyable. Unlike some of the other sets, they at least have one character that I really, really enjoy. All these characters are just okay. I do like the mini for Ghost Rider, and the art is good, and the concepts are very different than the other ones. I just don't enjoy it as much, and the map, the Raft, is actually my least favorite, one of my least favorite maps in all of the Unmatched, and also just Marvel in general. I just don't enjoy the set as much. Number 16 is Hell's Kitchen. This one's actually pretty good. I remember when it was released, I played it a lot. It's just the more I play against Elektra and playing as Elektra, I don't enjoy her as much, especially because she beat one of my favorite fighters back then, which is Little Red. Now I probably have different favorite fighters besides Little Red because I don't play Little Red as much anymore. Yeah, these fighters are all not bad. Unlike Redemption Row, I do play these fighters a bit more, maybe not Bullseye, but I do like Daredevil a lot because if you're really lucky, you can get infinite cards. But overall, this set is actually not bad, and I really like the map on this one. The map is really enjoyable, and the tokens, I forgot what they're called. The small tokens, they have good powers. And now for an honorable mention. I know honorable mentions are usually on the very tail end, so it should have been before Deadpool. But here it is. The Brothers Murph set. This is a very different set. It's an unofficially official set. That's what it says in the back. I didn't like the set as much back then, but then we played it a lot today, and I gotta say, Mike is very OP, and Nick is just like a sidekick. So I did enjoy the set when I played it. I played a lot of games with them today, and I really enjoyed all of them. Mainly because of Mike being the main hero. He's always chasing people. But these are very good. The Brothers Murph kind of did a good job. I just wish that their minis were actual minis, and this was an officially official set instead of an unofficially official set. Number 15, Bruce Lee. So I remember when Bruce Lee was released, I think he was like the 4th Unmatched set that I played. And he was really unique to me because I saw all these Unmatched sets, all the old ones, really bring me back to when I started Unmatched, because I would just keep playing Unmatched. I would not want to play any other board game besides Unmatched. And I used to play Bruce Lee a bit of a lot. And he's a really good fighter because he can gain actions, he's annoying, and he's easy to beat if you use the right character. And he's very fun. Now this box costs so much, so I'm so glad I got it back when it was newly released. Well, my dad got it. But this set is really good, and if you could get it for a good price now, I would say get it. Number 14, Jurassic Park. This was the first expansion that I played. The first set I've ever played was Battle of Legends Volume 1. And then after that I played this. I don't know why I played this set. We just had up to Cobble and Fog, and this looked interesting because I knew Jurassic Park and I knew the Raptors. I didn't know who Muldoon is. This set is still very enjoyable for me. I just don't like Muldoon as much, which is why this set is not higher up on the list. But I remember opening this box and all the colors being so pretty and all the art. And playing as 3 heroes for the Raptors was super fun. And I still really enjoy the Raptors. They're my top maybe 10 favorite heroes. I just don't play them as much because of how bad it is. Because you only have 10 defense cards. But I really enjoy the set. I also enjoy the one-way arrows and how they were already planning on making a T-Rex set where the T-Rex or the large figures can go through the one-way arrows and break out of the paddock. But overall, this set is one of my favorites back in the day, and it still kind of is. So that's why it deserves number 14. Number 13, right? 13? Oh, it's a scary one too. Number 13, yeah. Okay. Number 13 is Cobble and Fog. I remember when this one was released. Sherlock Holmes was my favorite back in the day because he would just be so fun. He really acts like a detective, and I love the maps on this. All these characters are okay. People really enjoy Jekyll and Hyde and Sherlock Holmes. They call it Sherlock the Big Three. I disagree. Now, and people are probably saying another Big Three. He's not part of the Big Three. The only Big Three there was back in the day was Little Red, maybe Alice, and Robin Hood. I like Robin Hood. I like all of them. But these are not bad. They introduce solo heroes, so heroes without sidekicks. So this introduced a lot of things, which is why everybody probably liked it so much back in the day and still like it now. I find that there's better sets than this, but it is pretty good. Ooh, that was cool. Okay, number 12 is Robin Hood and Bigfoot. This was the 3rd set that I played. And this one was very fresh. It was straightforward, yet it was fun. It brought a lot of fun, and that's what I really liked about this set. Bigfoot is very straightforward. Whenever I teach somebody how to play match, we usually give them Bigfoot because of how straightforward he is and how he's straight muscle and power. And Robin Hood is just amazing. Nobody uses his power, but the fact that he has 4 sidekicks is just amazing, and he's annoying, and his outlaws are annoying, and that's what I like about him. He reminds me of me. Overall, Robin Hood is very good. He is really in character to the stories, and I actually enjoy him a lot. Bigfoot, I played a decent amount of Bigfoot when he was released, and he would crush everybody, but now there are good characters that can beat Bigfoot. I just see why he was in the Big Three now that I think about it. When I think of good 2-player sets, the first one I think of is this. Number 11 is Sons of Origin. Ah, there it is. Okay, this one was a very newly released set, so this one, when I got it, the map was actually very good, I guess. I like the artwork on this one, on all of it. This one is one of the Unmatched contest winners for the fan-made decks. These are actually really good. The map is kind of designed more for Tomo and Nobunaga or whatever. But I do really like this set because of the fact that I need Oda. Why did I say Obu? Oda Nobunaga has two sidekicks with health dials, which is a new concept, and I hope they bring that back more. And then Tomo Gozen is really fun. I play her a lot. I use her a lot. And the fact that they made a set on samurais is very unique because all the other sets were just story characters and other stuff, but then they brought samurais to Unmatched, and surprisingly, I actually like these characters a lot. They're both pretty balanced. This is one of the more balanced two-player sets, and I really like it, so that's why I got number 11. This set got number 10, and this is Battle of Legends Volume 1. This is the very first set I played. I remember the first character I've ever played in the whole of Unmatched is Alice. I don't know why I played Alice, and the first matchup I've ever done was Alice versus Sinbad, and somehow I won with Alice. Except now look at it, Alice might win against Sinbad. I don't know, but Alice was the first person that introduced me to Unmatched, and after that, I played King Arthur against Medusa. I was King Arthur. Somehow I won as King Arthur. But overall, all of these are very good fighters, and Unmatched has grown so much from just this one set. They started with some very good fighters, and they're actually pretty complex compared to like Bigfoot, and Medusa's pretty easy. But like compared to Bigfoot and all the Buffy characters, and then some of the Marvel, this is very good for starters. And I enjoy every single one of these characters. Yes, even King Arthur, I enjoy him sometimes. So I still play on the maps a lot. They're actually, both maps are probably one of my most played maps out of all of them. This set has so much good artwork, and they have very recognizable characters, besides maybe Sinbad. But I love these characters, and I still play them to this day. I need to stop doing that. Okay, number 9, Slings and Arrows. This is the new set to this day. Unmatched has definitely changed over time, and now it's brought us these. These are all very good characters besides Titania. I don't like how powerful Oberon is, and I'm probably never playing her. Just for the fact because I don't like how powerful she is. She's good. But all these characters are really good, and I think Shakespeare and the Wayward Sisters were designed by fans and were maybe runner-up. No, they won the 2020 contest deck winners. Yeah, they were one of the winners, and I can see why. They're actually really fun to play. I just wish Shakespeare had a scheme. I like these characters, and their map is actually really amazing. It's very different than all the other maps that I've played. Everything's so close together, and I really like the concepts of all of them, especially Hamlet. He is one of my favorites from the set. I also like Shakespeare, besides the fact that they needed to add a scheme to his deck. He needs a scheme. And they added 3 heroes, just like the Raptors. I enjoy 3 heroes a lot, but these are really good. And it brings a lot of variety. So if you like Unmatched and you're looking for more characters with different concepts, this is definitely a good one. It's just I don't know why for Hamlet they didn't add 2 different sidekicks. Why did they combine Rosencrantz and Guildenstern? I don't know why they did that. Why is it 2 people in one? I don't know. That's the only question I have this. To be and not to be, that's the question. For King and Country, number 8. This was, I believe, the 4th Marvel set that was released, not counting Deadpool. All of these characters are really good, besides I don't like Winter Soldier as much because he's kind of like a Sherlock, but not as good. That's all I have to say. Black Panther, I really like him for the fact that he can steal cards from your opponent. That is so annoying, and I like annoying characters. And Black Widow is very nice. I do like her missions, and I love completing them. And I like her sidekick because of how powerful it is. Not as powerful as Oberon, which is good. A sidekick should not be better than the hero. But Black Widow has the perfect balance between sidekick and hero. And all of their concepts are really good. The map is okay. It's not the best, but I do play it. And all these characters are pretty enjoyable. We have made it to the top 7. These took me so long to figure out which ones are my favorites. I like all of them equally if I could choose. But if I really think about all the characters and the sets, this is the order. And all the maps and stuff. This is the order that I would want them to be in. Number 7. This used to be my favorite set, but thinking more about it, I don't play the other character. And I don't enjoy the other character as much. I need to stop doing that. Little Red Riding Hood and Beowulf. I really like the art and how fairy tale-like it was to me. And this was also the first set where the health dials, when they are dead, it says the end. Or it says something. I really like Little Red for a very long time. I still like her a lot. I just don't play her as much now. I used to play her so much. She used to be my favorite Unmatched fighter, mainly for the fact that I would not lose a single game with her. I do feel like her Huntsman is kind of a bit too powerful. Beowulf, I don't play as much. I do like both of their concepts. Both of their concepts are so good, and they do beat some of the newly released Unmatched sets. But overall, these are really good fighters, and they really fit the fairy tale story, and it transports you back in time or into storybooks. That's what it feels like when you play it. I wish they added more fairy tale characters. They could have done like Rumpelstiltskin, the Gingerbread Man, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. What else? Just all those. Their map is also really good. Their doors are amazing. I like the concept, but besides that, this set is amazing. It's like a 8.5 out of 10. Oh, I did it. Okay. This is Brains and Brawn. This gets 6th place. I really enjoy all of them. When I got it, it was very refreshing. It had very new concepts, and I still play most of the characters. I play Spider-Man and She-Hulk. And they're really fun. So I like this set a lot. The artwork on Doctor Strange is awesome. And then Spider-Man and She-Hulk's artwork is okay. I remember there was a bit of controversy between all the figures, like Doctor Strange pooping. That's what his figure looks like. I love his figure. Spider-Man, not so much. His webs, it's something. And She-Hulk is fine, so the figures aren't the best. If they were better, it would have moved up on the list. But the map is it's pretty good. I remember when I saw 4 match sets, all 4 Marvel match sets, I was like, where's the She-Hulk, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange set? I remember playtesting them. And then they came out with a 5th one. I thought they would stop at 4 because 4 is a good number. But they ended with a 5th one, not counting Deadpool. We don't count Deadpool. But they ended on a good note. This is a very, very different set, and it's very refreshing, I guess. And it's super fun. Out of all the Marvel sets, if you want fighters that are really good, like good fighters and fun fighters, this is a good set to get for Marvel. This set made it to the top 5. Most people probably put this set on the bottom 5. I don't know why people don't like this set. Maybe because they play tournaments and they don't know how to play a match, and they rank this wrong. This set is amazing. Team Spirit. The characters in here, sure, they're not that powerful. Miss Marvel I enjoy so much. I love the concept of cards. I finally added a cards concept so you can manage your cards and have a happy feeling that you managed them correctly because, well, you have the right cards in your hand. And then 2 fighters here I enjoy a lot. Not as much as 3 fighters, but they're still really enjoyable. People don't like this set because of how not so powerful and how hard these characters are. I love the minis for Squirrel Girl, and I love her tiny squirrels. Cloak and Dagger, their minis are okay, and same as Miss Marvel. I don't like the minis that much, but the artwork is really good, and Squirrel Girl's just what really pops out. I like her artwork and stuff, and also Miss Marvel is also amazing. They really capitalized on her ability to have a certain amount of cards and then moving and then attacking. She's kind of like a bullseye, but she's a better bullseye. And Cloak and Dagger, I like how each one of them has their own special ability. In general, all these fighters are really fun. If you're looking for one of the most fun sets, this is a very fun set. This set has fun written all over it. F-U-N, fun. I enjoy it, and also the map is my favorite Marvel map out of all of them. The Marvel map here is so good, especially the objects. All the objects and attack thingies, they're so good. I don't know, yeah, it's good. Buy the set. Number 4, Houdini and Genie. These are really good. One of the best 2-player sets, and they were also one of the 2020 contest winners, or runner-ups, I think. And I think they were the winners. Yeah, these 2 were the winners, right? Yeah. And it's definitely, it deserves a winner. Genie, I love to play. I played him yesterday, and he's annoying for discarding cards. I remember my dad was like, "What's the use of discarding cards? It's so bad." And when I discard cards, I gain powers, and it's just annoying, and you defeat your enemy within like 7 turns from discarding cards, and you draw so many cards, and then you discard them again. It's so fun. I just wish Genie was a bit more powerful. Houdini is also just as fun. I'm just gonna say fun a lot. Because of the fact he wants to discard cards to get certain powers from his cards. And he really captures that Houdini aspect to him, where he can escape, he doesn't die for some reason, and then he all of a sudden comes back, and then he kills you, and he does more damage, and then he escapes, all of a sudden he teleports, and then he wins the game. It's amazing. And these are 2 really good fighters. Whoever came up with the concepts for these characters, they are masterminds. And the map on this one is actually not bad. It's better than Bakersfield Manor, and it's a 2-player map. So it's a small map, but it has a lot of good things like teleportation and artwork. Genie's artwork is also amazing. It's one of my favorites in the whole game. And then Houdini is Houdini. And then Bess is a reasonable sidekick. It's just really fun characters, and their colors and artwork really come out. And one of the best 2-player sets, I have to say. Yeah, get the set. If you're looking for a slightly harder 2-player set, this is the one. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing any flips with this one. Number 3, this made the top 3. Jurassic Park, Dr. Sattler versus T-Rex. When this came out, Dr. Sattler was the only person I was playing. And T-Rex, I would be playing against him. And I do like T-Rex, and he's the mega figure that they were talking about the very instant Jurassic Park was coming out. T-Rex is wonderful, and I hope I wish they could make other dinosaurs. I know they were trying to get like a more Jurassic Parks stuff, but I think the license expired. But if they could get the license back somehow, they could totally make more. They can make a stegosaurus. Wait, do dinosaurs really require a license? No, right? Yeah. They can still make dinosaurs. They just can't put it in Jurassic Park, but they can make a dinosaur set. They can make a whole box of Mega figures. This set is really fun. I like how Dr. Sattler can actually heal just as much as Little Red, and she's just as annoying as Little Red. That's why I like Dr. Sattler so much. She's just a person, but she does so much. Ian Malcolm is basically just like Deadpool. He's funny, and he doesn't do much. T-Rex is basically the main star. I just wish the map was a bit better. I wish they made one-way map, so a T-Rex paddock. I was waiting for that. They did make the T-Rex paddock, but they didn't add one-way arrows, which is the main reason why this isn't at the very top. But this is the best two-player set. And T-Rex, I do like the fact that she actually inflicts damage on herself. That way she's not too powerful. And a T-Rex versus Raptor matchup is really fun. Best two-player set, just not as straightforward as Robin Hood and Bigfoot, but get it. Number 2. This one almost got my number 1, besides the fact that it takes too long to play, and that is Tales to Amaze. This amazes me. They're gonna make another one, which is the TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the two, I don't know the actual villains. I know one of them is Shredder, but I don't know the other one. They put the Boogeyman in the playtesting. That's what they called it, the Boogeyman. And it looked really nice. I playtested that one. And now, but this was the very first one. I know 2 of them, I think Tesla and maybe Andy Christmas or Joe, I forgot, are runner-ups for the deck contest thingy. And just adding 4 new characters is already enough for me to be happy with this set. But no, they added a whole new concept of Tales to Amaze. I remember playtesting all 4 of these characters, but at that time they didn't actually come up with the concept of Tales to Amaze. And I remember like 1 year after playtesting, I was like, what are they gonna do with those 4 that I playtested? When are they finally gonna release them? And then I saw the announcement of Tales to Amaze, and I was like, okay. And it's actually super fun. It takes so long to play, which is why it's not number 1. But the fact that they added villains, and you can fight as a group, and minions, and all that good stuff, all in one box is amazing. I can't wait for another one. I love how they made an enemy that you can fight against without like any computer device, anything. You just play them by flipping over a card. They made a whole mechanism and it works. It works. So we got a new set with 4 new characters, not 3, not 2, not those. But we got a set with 4 characters, and they all have great mechanisms. Their powers are all amazing, and they all have their own twist to it. And then the maps are amazing, and they made this whole thing. They even added villains. So this definitely paid off for waiting for another 4-player set. I love all of them, all of these characters equally. I remember when this came out, I was like, who do I want to play first? Joe Trent, Andy Christmas, Nikola Tesla, and Golden Bat. I still play all of them a decent lot. I don't play them the most, but they're good and they're enjoyable. If you're not new to Unmatched and you've played Unmatched a lot, but you don't have that many sets, get this one next. This one's good. Get it. And finally, number 1. This set, I think some people might agree with me. Battle of Legends Volume 2. This was another 4-player set that was released, which is already amazing, and they actually promoted this one a huge ton. And I can see why. The map on this one is really good. I do like how you can get a high ground advantage. And the characters, they all have their different play styles. I don't talk about play styles much, but each one has a different play style. And then Yenenga's amazing because her archers have 2 health, but they're 1 little piece. They need more of those. Achilles, he's like a real life Achilles. So he's annoying, which I like annoying characters. And Bloody Mary is so hard to play, and she's so fun, and she capitalizes on the number 3 way more than Genie does. The map is amazing, the art is amazing, everything about this set is amazing. Achilles is really fun. He's challenging in your own way, mainly for the fact that he draws a lot of cards, and that's you're fighting against that more than your enemy. But if you can work around that, you get an amazing fighter, and he's a very powerful fighter. Yenenga's amazing. She's a double range fighter, which is a fighter that both the sidekick and the hero are ranged. And she's really good. She's way better than Muldoon. And her cards, the artwork is amazing. Her ability is amazing. And she's a ton of fun. So he's annoying, and he really takes the forms of Phoenix, Tortoise, and Ox a lot. And he really works around that and his clones the whole game, and how he doesn't start with any of his sidekicks, which are the clones. But his clones can use his cards too, which is what makes him so annoying. He can just keep summoning clones, and he can keep healing, and he can keep attacking. His clones are so powerful because they can use Sun Clone's cards. And if you don't know, Sun Clone's Ox form is a 7 value attack. I know you let your opponent boost or whatever, but it's still really good, and he's annoying. Bloody Mary, I love playing her. She's so challenging, and she's so scary at the same time, but she's tons of fun. And what I really like about this Unmatched set is that they also introduce double attacks. They have one for each character, and I hope they add it into another set because that was actually really fun. All these concepts, they should just use again. Besides that, this is a perfect set. I like it. Get this set. We'll actually get all of the Unmatched sets. That's it. See you in the next video. Bye!